Afeshop is a platform, it's a project made to promote the Made in Africa, made to boost the Made in Africa. Afeshop is not only an e-commerce platform, but it's a whole ecosystem that will allow African manufacturers to promote their product and their services, not only in their country, but beyond the country. That was years ago. Living with the Chinese community in China, I saw how receptive and how they embrace their culture, how they embrace their product, how they embrace the art. But being in Cameroon, interacting with Africans all over the place, all over Africa and other countries, I didn't feel the same thing. You know, we Africans are more open to embrace other cultures than we are to embrace our own cultures. We are in Africa consuming Chinese everywhere. Our shoes are Chinese, our pants are Chinese, our phones are Chinese made. Everything that we consume comes from China. The African culture is only known through dance, through music, and through some kind of art, which is not enough. We have a beautiful culture. We have a wide culture with a philosophy, with so many things that we need to offer to the world, with a way of preserving things that we can teach to the world. We must find a way through the Made in Africa to give that to the world, to influence the world the way we see things. You know, I strongly believe Africa is the future. The Made in Africa is the future. The African way is the future. But how do we make it come true? That burked me, and I thought about the solution. How can you actually empower those people here in Africa who are making amazing product to be able not only to promote their product, but to get the attention they need, the attention they deserve. That is what Afeshop is about. Building not only an e-commerce platform that will promote their product, but also building an ecosystem that will allow them to not only better their product, but level up the standard they are manufacturing. We have built so many tools to allow you, the manufacturer, to be able not only to distribute your product beyond your borders, but also to better your product, to better your marketing, to better your branding, and to better your product design. First of all, you have an e-commerce platform that will help the manufacturer that you are, I hope, to not only create your product, to update your stock, to manage your stock, to respond to feedbacks from your old customer, and to share the links of your product anywhere on the web, wherever you want. And secondly, we have a team of young, amazing and talented Africans that will redefine the way you are perceived, that will remake your image, that will build a brand for you. We have a team of young marketers that are eager to be with you so that you will learn new ways to sell your product into new markets. We have a team of engineers, software engineers, that build a platform that you will use to promote your product, to sell your product. And we have other engineers of various domains that will help you to move from the basic mean of manufacturing that you are certainly currently using to be able to build a really factory. It's really important that people who are trying to create in Africa have an opportunity to be able to sell all over the place, all over the continent. Our goal is not only to allow you to sell beyond your borders, but also to allow you to better your product, to better your marketing, to better your sales, and better every aspect that touch your business. It's a fight, it's a revolution for us. It's a way for us as young African, as professional, to contribute to what is going on in Africa. It's our own way to contribute to the building of this continent and to boost the trade between the different African countries. We really need to trade with each other, and we really need to rely on each other. We rely too much on countries and cultures that are 1,000 miles away from us. Our mission is to first promote the Made in Africa. Allow people who want to consume African to be able to do it by a click. Better the Made in Africa. Give tools to those African manufacturers to better their product, to make a better looking product, to have a better design, to have a better packaging, to be able to sell outside the borders. Because so many times I've seen so many good, amazing African products, but that couldn't be sold beyond the community. We have so much to offer, and this project, this ecosystem, is an invitation to you to come, to join, and see how this revolution might change the future of this whole continent. Join us. Our goal is to allow these people, these African manufacturers that want to be able to produce, to boost their production, to be industrialized, to have machinery, to help them to have more goods at a better standard, to acquire all those equipment. That's why I need you to join this mission. That's why I need you which is the consumer, which is you who are holding the power, the money, you the creator, you the manufacturer, you the artist. Join us. We have tools, we have a team that is here for you to make things possible. My advice to young Africans is first to choose the Made in Africa, to consume what is made in Africa. Because money is power. Money is power, and every time you decide to give money to someone, you are transferring some of the power you hold to him. Let's all decide to transfer that power to the people, to those African creators, to those African manufacturers, so that they can better the way they do the Made in Africa. They can enhance, they can take it to new standard. We have to transfer them this power to allow them to reach new heights. Join me, join this project, join this dream, so that together we can rethink, we can remake the Made in Africa and export it beyond our borders. Let's rethink and remake the Made in Africa with Afeshop.